Hello and Happy New Year. I'm in a van in a terrace and already people are looking at me strangely because I'm talking to a computer. What a weird thing to do in the streets. But I just thought that instead of having my coffee and croissant or perhaps donut today on my own, I'll share it with you. So if you ever around here, you see me having a coffee in here, just join me. I'll pay for your coffee as well. And we can chat a bit of football, like we're gonna do now. This is Barcelona, by the way, where I'm gonna spend a lot of my time the next few months, because I'm working on big projects, big for me anyway. I'm writing the Pep Guardiola biography, and I'm doing a documentary about Spanish football club, a film documentary for cinema. So I'll tell you more about it as the days go by. But let's talk about what really matters. Let's bring my notes up. Let's talk about the FA Cup. First of all, how wonderful it is to actually have a weekend dedicated to FA Cup, and how wonderful it is as well that it's all decided in one game, like in Spain, where you need home and away because the big teams just don't want to risk being taken out of the competition too early. They even enter the competition in the last 32, I think, so they're not entering from the beginning either. But anyway, that's how it works here. As we know, we cannot organize a party in a brewery in Spain, but you do things much better. And of course, the big game in the FA Cup, it has to be the Manchester derby. And I was going to suggest from last year, from months now, that City should win, can win, will win probably this game. And this is before the bad defeat against Newcastle of Manchester United. It's just difficult to see what the managers are going to do. You don't know if they don't trust the team too much and then decide to put a weak team with the excuse that it's only a cup competition. I do know the priorities of the club have changed, and the FA Cup for the big guys is not as what it used to be. But at the same time, what you've got here is a good time to put a strong team, because it's at the weekend, because there's no Champions League distraction, and of course a title would be fantastic for either of these sides. The loss of the Toure brothers is a big loss for City. Mo Yaya, of course, who's been magnificent. He's not a ball winner anymore, he's much more than that. He breaks through the fences, he sees a pass and he covers a lot of ground. So him missing will be obviously a loss, but at the same time, got Zeko, Balotelli, although he's missing on this one, Silva, Kun Agüero, definitely enough to actually open up what it will be probably a weak defence of Manchester United. Certainly in terms of confidence, I just don't see it any other way. Remember, Manchester United have not won any of the away games. That's a dog. That's making a lot of noise at the moment. Away, Manchester United have been very poor. They've only won one game away out of the games played against the top 10, and in the Champions League as well, the only one was against Hotel Galalti. So that's what they've done this season. Lots of reasons for it, which we can enter another day. But I can see how even without Balotelli, they've got enough. Seko's been as well. He scored 3 goals against Manchester United this season. Couldn't start small, that you may enjoy. City have not conceded a goal in any of the last 5 FA Cup matches. It's another clue of why Manchester City are so high up the table. And they won 11 games in a row at the Etihad Stadium, so I think it's going to be probably 12. I know Manchester United have had the best start in the league, -3 points ever, but I think that's a sign of the league, not so much of the strength of Manchester United. I think we would agree on that. What else? Well, I've been having a look at the other FA Cup games, and for a bit of fun, why don't we do an accumulator involving combinations of wins for Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs, Newcastle, Everton, and Aston Villa. How about that? But for the brave ones of you could even include Manchester City there. But yeah, Everton, Tamworth. It's over 100 years since a non-league side won at Goodison Park in the FA Cup. That should convince you. Arsenal Leeds, even if Wenger rests players, his side should still be strong enough. They've scored 4 or more goals in 4 of the last 7 games against Leeds. Another little clue. And despite not prioritising the FA Cup, they have progressed past this stage in the last 15 years. So again, Chelsea Portsmouth. Chelsea have only lost only one of the last 46 FA Cup games against sides from a lower division. That was Barnsley in 2008, by the way. Don't think this would be the same case. Chelsea needs this title. They consider one of the priorities of the season. Spurs, Cheltenham. Redknapp may rest their players focusing on the league, but Spurs and Harry just basically cannot resist an FA Cup draw. They just love it, don't they? And I don't think that Cheltenham will ruin the mood at White Hart Lane at the moment. Newcastle, Blackburn. Okay, Newcastle full of confidence after the United win, and they're at home against a struggling side that need to focus on the league. So home win for sure, I think. Bristol Rovers, Aston Villa. Bristol Rovers been a League Two side who recently went 7 games without a win over Christmas. They've been booed off by their own fans against what it is at the moment. It looks like anyway an improved Aston Villa side. So go for that. And how about the Spanish La Liga? Well, basically you've got, sorry, I'm hitting the table. You've got Espanyol Barcelona, a local derby, and I will be there. And I will be praying for Espanyol to do well. Do well at the moment against this Barcelona side means being faithful to your philosophy, playing the way that you normally play. That's where Espanyol will try, pressure high up, and get everybody a little bit of more experience in the backs. Trying to beat Barcelona will be difficult. I'm watching Barcelona a lot, down to that biography that I'm writing of Guardiola, and because I follow them obviously for Spanish football on Sky Sports. But you'll have to see that this Barcelona side, and I'm sure you Sporting Bet customers have seen them a lot and appreciate what they're doing. They're special. They're just different. They're just too good at the moment for most teams, and that comes from the fact that they actually attack with 8 players, that they actually have got only 3 at the back, that even the ones at the back are fast enough to and anticipate enough to be good defences, but also when they have the ball, they just become players to beat. I think the main asset of Barcelona is not so much that they actually good on the ball and they've got a fantastic first touch, which is the central forward. They play, but how they use the spaces. They use it in a way to create superiority in every part of the pitch that just teams don't know how to evade that. And I'm kind of checking with some coaches if there is a way to do so, to actually beat this Barcelona, or a way to not make like a win that comes from a little bit of an accident, but a consistent way to beat Barcelona. And I've come up with something. If you just leave 4 players, even when you were defending, you leave 4 players halfway line. Just Barcelona should leave 4 players. Well, in theory, any other team would do 5, because you cannot be one on the back. Real Madrid tried something similar when they left 3 at the back. It was 3 defending them, and once you've got the ball, long ball to them, and trying to use that match space that's left behind the back of the defenders who are so high up the pitch. Perhaps what's clear is that Barcelona are thinking and playing differently. The rivals should actually start thinking and playing differently as well to try to beat them. Anyway, Espanyol will have a tough challenge there to actually try to get something out of this game. But what Espanyol have done in the past is defend really deep and then just long balls to Ander La Peña, Tamul, etc., which did work. But this is a different Espanyol that prefer to play high up the pitch, and both the defence and the attack, a little bit like Barcelona are doing as well. Barcelona can beat that, and probably will do so. But let's see if we can surprise them a little bit, maybe an Espanyol fan. I'll be there anyway, enjoying whatever happens, and hope to see you next week, Sporting Bet customers. Talk to you later. Bye.